So, Mom, what do you think of this whole OK Boomer thing?
Well, James, I'm glad you asked me that question, being that I'm a boomer. And I want to say that I was not that upset about it. I did not post about it myself. But my friend Portia Bolger, who is a Bernie supporter, who is a little bit older than me, she's in her 70s, and I'm just going to be 62 a week from yesterday, posted that she thought it was divisive and that it was ageist and that she thought it might have been supported by neocons. So I commented that I agreed with her, and I posted a quote by Steve Bannon, who we all know was Trump's chief strategist, and he was a well-known white supremacist. He posted that when they talk about that, we win. I think most people would agree, and Bernie Sanders says all the time, that we shouldn't divide people by race, by gender, by sexual orientation, by religion. So, OK Boomer, to me, at first glance, is dividing people by age. So that's why Portia said that it was ageist. But then you explained to me, and a couple of other people, by the way, 94 people responded to my response with, OK Boomer, which I thought was very funny. See, I do have a sense of humor about this, but I can see why some people would be upset if they take it literally, because it basically says that every boomer is selfish and fucked up the world. And of course, you know, people like me and Portia certainly did not fuck up the world. I mean, we've been trying to change the world our whole adult lives. I didn't take it so personally, as I just thought, oh my God, this is exactly what Steve Bannon's talking about. As long as they're pitting us against each other, and this is what we're discussing, instead of the 99% versus the 1%, which was, in my mind, that was a better meme. That was the Occupy meme, because it puts us all together against our one enemy, which is the 1% and the billionaire class. So that's my thinking about OK Boomer.
Well, do you also think that OK Boomer, when us young people say OK Boomer, do you think that we are talking about just out of touch old people, or everyone from the Boomer generation?
Well, according to what you told me, and according to what a couple of Twitter people responded, it's more of a mentality. It's more of a mentality of, I'm going to take mine, and there's not going to be anything left for you. And you could apply that to, destroying the earth, taking all the wealth. Because I said, in direct response, I said, don't you think that there are millennials who are Silicon Valley billionaires who are taking everything? And so this one person responded to me, yes, and I'm fighting that person every day, but it's more like when you say that millennials just want to sit around and eat avocado toast, and, they don't want to work hard, or they're entitled, which is something that I never say. And my response was, have you ever heard anyone in your daily life say that about millennials? Because I never have. I just hear this on, cable TV pundits and newspaper reporters, corporate newspaper reporters, who in my mind are part of the privileged elite, who, along with the billionaire class, are trying to divide us. So that's why I asked you to send me that Facebook post.
She was saying is that boomers won't be around for that much longer, so they don't matter at all.
Oh, and didn't he also say if he could kill all the boomers, he
would,
or something?
And he would kill, if he could do anything to kill boomers faster, he would kill them faster.
Okay,
or he would help.
So that's lovely. That's lovely. And to my mind, that guy sounds like he's part of COINTELPRO, because if you're fomenting hatred against a generation and inciting violence, then, what does that tell you? That is like Trump basically saying all his dog whistle comments to get his white supremacist supporters to go out and, attack Muslims and attack Mexicans and attack gay people. I mean, that's what this guy sounds like to me. I mean, what did you think of it?
my initial thought was, wow, this is really, really messed up. But I do think it applies to some boomers, like the ones who voted for Donald Trump. They can go away. The boomers that plan on voting for Joe Biden can go away. When I think of the phrase okay boomer, Joe Biden is the person I think of first. And anyone who supports Joe Biden is part of that problem.
Well, that's interesting because one of the people who I was engaging with on Twitter basically said the people who support Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton are boomers. Meaning, what I think this person was trying to say is that most young people support Bernie, which is true, and that older people support Biden and Hillary. My retort to that was actually it's older African Americans that support Biden and support Hillary, but you would never mention them because then you would be perceived as racist. So why is it okay to talk about older people? Why is that not ageist?
Well, I don't think this issue is ageist. I think okay boomer is a mindset of people, mostly from the boomer and silent generation, that it doesn't really matter what they do. I'm gonna get mine, fuck all of you. That's basically what boomerism is.
If millennials are able to be offended by somebody saying they're entitled, they don't want to work, and all they want to do is eat avocado toast.
I'm from Gen Z. I was born in 1997. I'm not even 23 yet. I'm not even a millennial. And I still get offended when I hear okay boomer to another Bernie person.
What did you post on your Facebook page the other day where you got 100 responses, and even Karen Bernal, who is a Bernie-crat from Northern California, reposted your thing and saying how happy it made her feel?
The gist of what I wrote on my Facebook page, in which I truly believe, is that I am sick and tired of hearing okay boomer being directed towards Bernie people from other Bernie people. And I posted that because I saw on some guy, I think his name is David, and he is a Bernie supporter, that people were directing okay boomer towards him. From other Bernie people, not Joe Biden people weren't calling him a fake Bernie supporter and a boomer. It was Bernie people. So I posted that more in response to that, and I didn't post it to get likes or reactions. I posted my post about it to show people how I feel about this okay boomer thing. I don't think it is as divisive as everyone says it is. It's about the mindset of okay boomer.
Well, all right, I think we probably have some agreement on this then, James.